Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is Zainab from DICE Analytics. I hope you all are doing great. I feel privileged to extend my very warm welcome and congratulations to all presented here for the MoU signing ceremony between DICE Analytics and NED University of Engineering and Technology. The aim for which we all have gathered today is to bridge the gap between industry and academia. We are determined to develop experts every year through delivery of professional training to the students and faculty of NED to enhance their academic program through research studies, activities like free awareness seminars, and workshops for students on high-tech and cutting-edge analytics. Also by providing supervision and technical assistance to the students for their final year industry-based projects. First of all, I would like to request Mr. Fawad for Quran recitation to start the ceremony with the name of Allah. Over to Mr. Fawad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. We have very honorable attendees from NED today. A very warm welcome to the Vice Chancellor, NED University, Dr. Saroj Hashmatlodi, the Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Mohammad Tufail, the Dean, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Professor Dr. Saad Ahmed Qazi, the Registrar, Mr. Ghazanfar Hussain, the Chairman, Computer and Information Systems Engineering Department, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali Ismail, the Chairman, Computer and Information Technology Department, Professor Dr. Muhammad Mubashir Khan. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for realizing the need of data analytics ecosystem and for being here with us today. From DICE Analytics, we have the Managing Director and Co-Founder, Mr. Umar Chaudhry, Project Manager, Ms. Maliha Rafi, Manager Business Development, Mr. Ahmed Shuaib, Training Manager, Mr. Fawad, Manager Marketing, Mr. Dilawar, Marketing Executive, Mr. Abdullah, and Mr. Awais Abbasi, Technical Training Consultant, Senior Software Developer, Mr. Imran Hussain. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I would like to introduce Mr. Umar Chaudhry, who's the co-founder and managing director at DICE. Mr. Umar, an experienced executive with a vision to build a sustainable economy by leveraging cutting-edge technologies and bridging the gap between industry and academia, strongly believes in empowering the youth by equipping them with modern skills as an only way to build a strong and prosperous economy. He's skilled in skill development, data analytics, software architecture designing, entrepreneurship, and strategic planning. I would like to request Mr. Umar to deliver his honorable speech for the people who are present here. Over to you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. And I would like to, first of all, thank everyone, especially from NED, for joining this ceremony. And we are really honored to step forward and partner with NED UET. And inshallah, we are very much looking forward. And inshallah, this is going to be a very fruitful partnership and a long-term partnership. So I would like to take this opportunity to let everyone know a little bit about DICE Analytics, that what we do, although we know that, but just a refresher for all the management of NED. and all our audience. So DICE Analytics, basically, we are specialized in data analytics, in which we cover artificial intelligence, machine learning, business intelligence, big data, and all the different sub-tracks within data analytics. We are specialized in that. And our services include training, consultancy, and recruitment. So we have a couple of products as well. We are working with government, we are working with armed forces, and we have some data analytics products, and then we have some softwares which are AI enabled that we are working with. So we basically where we actually exist is in the industry, but our training vertical and recruitment vertical is basically somewhat trying to bridge the industry and academia gap. So this is where basically there's all these training and recruitment things come in. So we are basically recently we have launched this platform. It's called DICE Camp, where I'll be talking about how we are basically bridging this industry academia gap. So the purpose of DICE Camp is helping Pakistan transform into a global destination of tech professionals. The problem actually, which we have been seeing for the past decade or more than a decade, and the problem is basically we have 63 million youth of Pakistan. So the people which are between the ages of 15 and 29, and there's a lack of awareness. There is a lack of employable tech skills, which is leading all these people into joblessness and financial instability, and ultimately economic crisis. On the other side, another problem is, especially after COVID, the global demand of tech professionals has increased tremendously, and especially the remote resources. The companies in the first world countries have realized the importance and the benefits of remote work, and that's why a lot of demand is there, but there is a massive shortage of employable tech skills, especially in Pakistan. We have seen that too much. So what we are doing here is basically we have built this gamification and AI-powered platform, which is basically focused on upskilling the youth of Pakistan on industry-demanded skills, and then providing tightly pre-vetted resources globally. So ultimately promoting Pakistan as a tech destination, and ultimately, adding value and developing a sustainable economy of the country. So in that, all this effort, without academic partnership, it's going to be useless. So the academia is playing a very good role in preparing people on the tech skills. And what we do is we polish them a little bit, and then we vet them, and then we present them to the employers. And employers are confident enough that because they are pre-vetted, so their time is saved, their money is saved, and then they immediately hire those people. So how this upskilling process works? This is actually, a 5-step framework, which is tested over 7,000 people over the past 5 years since DICE Analytics exists. So the first things first, is set track. Set track is basically where we guide people that, hey, there are so many career tracks. So which career track you want to get into? I mean, talking of tech only, there are so many career tracks. You could be a data scientist, you could be an AI expert, you could be a cybersecurity guy, you could be a full stack developer, and the list goes on. So first things first, you have to first set your track while you are studying, while you're in your final year project, or final year of the degree, or even when you're planning to start your bachelor's degree. You have to first of all identify which is the right career track for me. So we have some psychological tests in it. We have lots of experienced advisors in it, and all of these services are free of charge that we are offering to our audience. And then the next step is, once you have finalized which track you want to get into, the second step is acquire the skills. Now, obviously, you want to, for example, a data scientist. So you need to acquire the right skills to become a successful data scientist. So this is where our training vertical comes in, and all the public training programs, in which NED is going to get, inshallah, discounts on this after this MoU partnership, and the NED students are going to get discount. The third step is the networking. Networking with the right people at the right time. We encourage people to, and we help them connect with the right people, right mentors, and attending the right events, and such kind of stuff. And then the fourth step is getting assessed or getting evaluated. This is where the pre-vetting comes in. So before you are presenting yourself to the employer, you need to get assessed or evaluated. You could do some certifications which are industry accredited, internationally accredited, or maybe some pre-vetting report that employer sees and says, okay, this guy has these skills and he has this level or expert level in these skills. So you have to make it easy for the employer to hire you. So this is how you're going to get your jobs quickly or internships quickly. And then the fifth step is the finding work. This is when you have to start finding the work. So the common problem we have been noticing is that people actually don't even attempt the first step, and they directly start looking for the jobs in the fifth step. So they skip all these 4 steps and they directly jump onto the fifth step. And this is where they end up in landing a job which is not relevant to their passion or even their degree program, which what they have studied. They are not doing the job which is relevant to their studies. And this is where they're ending up in depression, ending up in career failures. And this is one of the main reasons why our youth, especially the 600,000 tech professionals, according to Basha in Pakistan, is 600,000. It's only 0.01%, I guess, of the youth population, which is very less in comparison to India, in comparison to Bangladesh, Philippines, Vietnam, all the competitor countries that we have. We are actually the 5th largest, youngest country in the world, where 60% population is less than 30. And it's kind of a ticking time bomb. It's kind of a ticking time bomb. This youth has to be leveraged, and especially because our vision is to, promoting Pakistan as a tech destination globally. So we want every one of this 60% population to be in tech and make Pakistan as the ultimate tech destination for the global employers. So I don't want to take much of time, but I just a few important things I wanted to mention here, that how our hiring process works. So first thing first, the job seeker comes and applies for a job, and then he gets evaluated and gets hired. But then on the employer side, we have given them an option to access the pre-vetted resumes. Instead of doing the evaluation yourself, you can access our pre-vetted resumes database. This is going to save you a lot of time in hiring the tech talent, and then simply hire them. So one route is this, that you go down here, you receive applications, you evaluate candidate, and then hire talent. The second route is post job, and then access the pre-vetted resumes against that job that you posted, and then just immediately hire those people. So this is going to speed up your hiring process, and then it's also going to speed up the landing of job on the job seeker side. So you have, once as a job seeker, you have done your vetting and evaluation. So same evaluation is going to be sent forward to all the employers. So you don't have to spend 3 or 4 hours every time you appear in an interview in front of an employer. You just get your evaluation done once, and then the same evaluation is going to be shared with all the employers and then looking for your skills. And then I'm going to skip this part, how employer basically access the pre-vetted resume, but I'm going to be focusing more on the evaluation side of job seeker, which is the most important part. And then job seekers are also able to request the employers that, okay, you have done my evaluation. I would request you to put this on Dicecamp so other employers can see. This is going to save my time, and this is going to save the employer's time as well. So this is how the whole recruitment process works at Dicecamp. So within the evaluation process, there are 3 steps which we encourage our participants, our candidates, the job seekers, to be focused on when they are looking for a job. First of all, you have to get your skill-based, quiz-based skill tests done. You have to pass the skill tests that we are going to share with you based on the skills. For example, if you are saying you are a data scientist and then you say, I have Python skill where I rank myself on 70%, then I have, also an experience on the NumPy library, which is where I rank myself on 60%. Then we say, okay, this is your ranking, but we want to check where you stand. And this is how now you have to take the quiz first, and then you have to pass a project where we will be doing a project-based assessment, a couple of hours project task, and then an interview finally. And we are actually investing a lot on the interview bot as well, where an AI bot is going to interview the confidence level, the communication skills, the soft skill side as well. So 3 steps you have to pass before you are able to pass that evaluation. Once you have passed that, you are ready to go and you're ready to skyrocket. And there is some gamification as well. You have to set your goals, you have to complete different tasks, and then you earn bonuses on completing different tasks. And once you complete those tasks, once you've earned those bonus points, you can redeem those bonus points on the paid services. Then you earn profile badges. Those profile badges shine on your resume, which is going to help you stand out in front of the employer. So this is how this gamification part works. Now, the next thing is the career test, which I was talking about. In the set track step, we have designed this psychological test, which is based on Myers-Briggs psychological test, where you have to first attempt the test, find your personality type out of the 16 total personality types, which personality you are. And then the system recommends automatically that which tech career track you are suitable for, or which career track is suitable for you. So we recommend, up to 3 different career tracks within tech, which they can, choose from. So how it benefits, it helps you explore your strengths, deliver the best in you, and then make informed decisions about your career. There's another feature, which is mentorship marketplace. So one thing that we have been noticing a lot, that especially the final year students, when they are jumping into the 4th year, they see the problem of choosing or picking the right final year project. We get lots and lots of requests we have been supporting a lot of universities that are our existing partners in their final year projects as external supervisors. But we wanted to, we can only do so much alone as a company, as Dice Analytics. So we wanted to build a marketplace where all other different companies can come in, or the senior industry professionals can come in and mentor the seekers, the people who are looking for guidance in their final year project, or guidance in their career in general. So this is where, so for example, meet Ahmed. He wants to excel in data science career track and needs guidance. So Ahmed comes to Dicecamp and finds a lot of data scientist professionals willing to mentor him. And then what happens is Ahmed gets one-to-one mentorship that helps him set up his roadmap to succeed in his goals. And finally, meet Ahmed again. Sorry about this. He's a data scientist and living the dream. So it's as simple as this. So, all the industry professionals are also joining, and then the people who are looking to be mentored by this industry professionals, and then this is how we're connecting all of them. And then we are also, when it comes to acquiring skills and training programs, we have our state-of-the-art in-house built proprietary learning management system through which, we deliver the training, ensure the quality, ensure the performance of the trainers, ensure the performance of the class overall and individual student as well. So as a trainer, you can organize your lectures, and then you can plan your lectures, you build curriculum, build lesson plans, manage your content repository, and then deliver your lectures and manage attendance. And then there is a library inside where you can share lots of files, and then recordings are also available inside. And then the 4th step is you have to assess the candidates or the participants of your lectures, of your class. So assessment is like quizzes, assignments, projects, feedback. And then there's engagement level, which we are currently working on, which is machine learning based, which identifies that what is the engagement level of each participant in the class. So it brings out a rating that this participant was this much engaged, and this participant was. So we collect a lot of data points off the screen of the user. And then the 5th step is interact. So interaction between the trainer and the students. So there's an internal activity wall, internal messaging system, and then we have this final step, which is analyze. The teacher has to analyze the overall performance of the class, the overall student report, the attendance performance, and stuff like that. And then how it works for the learners who are participating in the class. So they organize, they have this to-dos and calendar, they learn, they interact, and then they analyze themselves that how they're standing in the class in comparison to the other participants. So this is how this learning management system works. And this whole process is powered by artificial intelligence. We have some great use cases we are working on when it comes to upskilling and employment and recruitment. So one use case, which is we are working in partnership with FAST University. It's basically resume JD scorer and then evaluation bot. So evaluation bot, what it does is, it takes your video interview, it checks your communication skills, it checks your confidence level, it checks your body language. So it checks all the different soft skills that you have, so that it can score you that, okay, where you are lacking in your soft skills. And then the resume to JD scorer is basically another tool which helps you build the JD specific, build the resume specific to the job description. So what students are doing here is basically they build one resume and they share it with every employer, irrespective of what the job description is, what the job title is, what the employer's industry or sector is. So, one size fit all doesn't work here. So this AI bot is what it does is basically it helps you, slightly tweak your resume according to the job description. So, this kind of stuff we are working on using artificial intelligence. So we are actually trying to leverage artificial intelligence to the fullest. And some pointers about ourselves. We are basically the #1 AI training company in Pakistan, alhamdulillah. We have got 60,000 plus subscribers. We have got 7,000 people trained through us. And then job rate is, mashallah, almost 100%, 97% engagement success rate. This is about recruitment because we have been referring a lot of professionals which are trained by us to telecom sector, to banking sector, to healthcare sector, FMCGs. So 7 days to fill most roles. It takes us 7 days to fill most of the roles. And then 50 hours of engineering team time saved per hire. Because, when a company is hiring a tech professional, their expensive engineers have to invest time to evaluate that new hire. So let's say if they have to hire one resource, they will be interviewing about 5 to 10 screened resumes or screened professionals to find out which one is the right choice for them. So this is actually an opportunity cost. This is going to give, your senior expensive engineers are going to spend hours and hours. So this is how this works. The pre-vetted system helps on average 50 plus hours saved per hire. And then we have helped almost 137 companies within Pakistan and outside Pakistan so far. A quick glimpse on the training programs that we offer. Like you can see all the data analytics lag, all the training programs. You can see deep learning, big data, data warehouse and business intelligence, business analytics. And then there is one interesting course, which is 9. That's data science for non-coders. So if you don't know coding and you don't like coding, you can still be a data scientist through this tool, which we are the exclusive partner of in Pakistan. Some notable clients, as you can see, Pakistan Air Force, and then NEOC and NRTC. We have Bank al-Falah. So we have telecom sector, we have banking sector that we have worked with. We have worked with international clients as Saudi Telecom. We have worked with Tele Yemen, that's a Yemen organization, telecom company, and the Hakum is one of the ministries in Saudi Arabia. So we have worked with them as well. Companies where our alumni have been placed. So as you can see, there are some .coms, Teradata, multinational, Uber, and then the telecom companies, banks as well. So this is our glimpse about our online international trainings that we have been doing with Saudi Telecom, Tele Yemen, Hakum. We have also worked with government on mass trainings. We have got about 3 different mass trainings that we have delivered. One training that we did was on big data with KPITB, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa International Technology Board, in partnership with UNDP, and we trained 500 people on big data skills and certified them and placed them on jobs. and we delivered these trainings in 11 different cities in KPK. Few of them were very remote. And then we have worked with Pakistan Software Export Board on blockchain and mean stack training. And we have worked with GIZ, which is a German NGO. So we trained foreign refugees in Pakistan on Python skills. Some academic partnerships that we already have. We are partners with NAST, we are partners with GIK, ComSats, FAST, and the list goes on. Enterprise partnerships, we are partners with Cloudera, which is a big data platform. MicroStrategy is a business intelligence platform. We are exclusive partners in Pakistan. NIME is a data science for non-coders platform. We are exclusive partners in Pakistan. We are also partners with Blockchain, Click, and Talent. So Maliha, if you could go ahead, and this is the last slide, by the way, won't take more time. Maliha, if you could please go ahead and share the benefits of this partnership for NED that we are going to offer, inshallah.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much, Sir Omar. So we are offering free awareness. We will be offering free awareness seminars and workshops for the students of NED on high-tech and data analytics domain. It can be online or on-prem as well. So we will be offering exclusive badges for the faculty and students in mass trainings, which will be funded by the Government of Pakistan and ministries. The badges has the number of students of 25 to 30. We will be accommodating one faculty member free of cost in our each public program from NED. We will be offering a fully funded training to a qualified student from each CS, IT, and engineering graduating batch from NED. We will be supervising and giving the technical assistance for the selected students for their final year projects. We will be also providing our office space to the students working on the collaborating projects. And we will be also offering a discount of 20% in all of the public trainings launched by DICE Analytics in the capacity of this mutual agreement. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, Imam Maliha. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. Sarosh Hashmat Lodhi. Dr. Sarosh has been working as the Vice Chancellor at NED University of Engineering and Technology since 2017. Prior to joining as a Vice Chancellor, he served NED as Dean, Faculty of Civil Engineering and Architecture, and had the acting charge of Dean, Biomedical Engineering. He also served as Chairman, Department of Civil Engineering. He had the honor to be the first management representative for ISO 9000.
Zainab, may I interject here?
Sure, sir.
The honor that Allah Ta'ala has bestowed on me as the Vice Chancellor is big enough to count other beings. So I'm thankful to all of you, but Allah Ta'ala has been very grateful and gracious. And if you allow, I can continue with my statement.
Please, sir.
First of all, I'm thankful to Dr. Umar Chaudhry Saab, the entire teams as DICE Analytics for this forthcoming vision in which they're helping us to train the people who are industry ready. One of the biggest challenges for us, and not for us, probably for all the universities in the world, is to produce industry-ready graduates so that there is a seamless integration into the industry. However, my experience tells me that there is industry-ready means a combination of knowledge and practice. Neither only practice nor knowledge alone can make people industry-ready. And there is a wide gap inherently in the designs of both the industry and the university that the system of combining the experience, of combining the knowledge with practice doesn't exist. And that is why we have to find innovative ways and means that while the knowledge is inculcated into the young, bright minds, they also get an exposure of the practice which they intend to do. My experience of handling 18-year-old for the last 40-some years is that they want to do something because everybody is doing it and it's more of a peer pressure than really understanding what is needed. I spoke, whenever I speak with these kids who are aspiring to get admission in the university, and they said that I want to study this. And when you ask them that after doing the graduation, what do you think you'll be doing? And they 100% don't have any answer. So, the people follow blindly. But while they are here for 4 years, it is our responsibility to expose them to as much practice as possible. And I'm grateful to DICE Analytics for helping us bridge this gap in a very elaborate manner. Because at the end of the day, our job is to provide this nation the good quality human resource. And a good quality human resource requires very strong knowledge base, but at the same time would require a lot of exposure to practice. So I'm grateful that this initiative has started, and Umar Chaudhry Saab and the entire team at DICE Analytics is not only aware of this thing, the need of the industry, but they are not only licensing with us, but other institutions also, so that there is a formal mechanism of bridging that gap. I've seen the presentation. It's a very interesting presentation, but I hope things are a little easier than what it appears. But I can assure you one thing, that you will have full access to the resources, whatever little we have. We have a small but very good, efficient team. And above all, our strength is our students. They're some of the brightest minds in the country. Even though with the time, there are a few institutions, however, who have gained more glamour than us, because we still are a PILA school. But at the same time, the talent that we have been producing is phenomenal. I'm sure you have heard about the Cloud Waste a couple of days ago. And this is a completely homegrown company which has made his way to the international markets. And I was so happy to see, and this is the kind of talent that this institution has. And with a little bit of grind and polish, I'm sure they will get the chance to excel and bring in good name to this country and to this institution. I value this university industry liaison very much. And there are certain other things that I have in mind. And whenever we have chance, we maybe meet in person, I would like to share some of the things that we still can do together. I don't know whether you are aware of the fact that we are in the final process of going into an RFP for the technology park. And the technology park is the idea of actually providing space to the industry to work and lies with the university. It's a very different model that's compared to other technology parks in the country. And the whole idea is to bring in industry so that they can liaise with the university students and faculty, and at the same time use the resources the university has. But the bottom line, which Chaudhry Saab has already very clearly mentioned, that the day students graduate, they should know what they are going to be. Whether they are going to be Ahmed or Muhammad or whatever, but they should have a very clear path ahead of them, and they should clearly know that what they intend to do and what they intend to be in the next 5 to 10 years. That's a very big question. We don't really think, and probably at that young age, the way our kids are brought up, they don't have the capability to think that far. And the kind of exposure which the DICE Analytics intends to provide, I'm sure will help them facilitate to think clearly and climb up the ladder in a much quicker manner than as compared to the others. I'm extremely, once again, grateful to the entire team at NED University and DICE Analytics, especially Umar Chaudhry Saab, for making this happen. I was looking forward to this opportunity, but I'm more eager to meet the team in person as soon as possible, because this will strengthen the bond that we have already initiated. Signing an MoU is just a formal commitment. But more importantly is the commitment on either side to work together. At times, this road is bumpy, and it's our job to straighten out it and in as much as possible. But obviously, no ride is without bumps. And I'm sure you have experienced that. MashaAllah, you have trained more than 7,000 people, so you have a fairly good idea of the challenges that might come across. I've been telling my students and my colleagues, I'm sure, are sick and tired of hearing this, but in my personal opinion, that microchip, the teeny chip, is the second biggest invention of mankind. If anything which has revolutionized the human race after the wheel, is that microchip, which has enabled us to do things which are beyond imagination yesterday. And the growth is phenomenal. And catching pace, and this is probably the only area where the industry is ahead of the academia, even though the ideas do come from academia globally. But at times I find in this particular area of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, data analytics, and all those things, industry is moving a little at a much higher, faster rate than academia. And this kind of marriage and relationship will help us enable to understand the needs of the industry. Our graduates also understand, and they understand the pace at which they're supposed to work. I will not continue on forever, but once again, I would like to thank DICE Analytics for coming forth and penning down this relationship, which I'm sure will be not only mutually beneficial, but will help us shape the future of this nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Mr. Ghazanfar Hussain and Mr. Umar Chaudhry to kindly initiate the MoU signing proceedings.
I think you guys are also signing at your end, right? Omar is doing it. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Tenders कितने होंगे? Tenders कितने होंगे? अच्छा, ये हो सकता है. ये तो होती लेफ्ट पे तारीख की. So, congratulations, everybody. Finally, we have agreed formally to work together. ये क्या हुआ? Disconnect हुआ?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. So, congratulations, Umar Saab and the entire team.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you too, and very much looking forward to this, inshallah. And thank you very much for your kind words. And mashallah, it's very insightful. I was keenly listening to your speech, and I'm really impressed by your thoughts, and very much looking forward, inshallah ta'ala. This is going to be indeed a very fruitful journey together.
Sure.